tail off. You know, he's really putting a lot of work, as all those guys are. But you know, you could tell on the mental side of the game and learning the system and calling it and having that rhythm to it. You know, he's put a lot of work and time and effort into that. And then when you do that, the game starts to slow down and you can focus on finding completions. And
if I can ask a super quick follow-up on that, why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
if you're here, you're here. Coming up high. Good? Eyes down the field. Good, we're reading those seams.
Tommy Reese, Browns offensive coordinator, has been named interim head coach for the team's upcoming game, which is a significant move. Reese concentrated on putting quarterback Shedeur Sanders in peak condition during his first training session as head coach. Reese acknowledged that Sanders has been working hard and commended him for his extraordinary effort and playmaking abilities during a press conference. Reese highlighted Sanders' potential and preparedness for success, pointing out that he is still lacking in touchdowns, but expressing confidence that those would come once the quarterback is on the field. As head coach, Tommy Reese has left a lasting impression by rapidly involving Shedeur Sanders in first-team workouts and concentrating on preparing him for the starting quarterback position. In addition to helping Shedeur develop his abilities, his methodical and composed approach to training helped him get ready for the switch to quarterback. Reese highlighted Sanders' ability to make accurate, dynamic throws, skills he developed in college, as the secret to the team's success.
Roll. You know I'm mic'd up. I hope that makes it. I hope that makes it. Ball's on the right hash. Quick game. Push our timing on this. Ball's out.
Comparing it to Dillon Gabriel's difficulties making long and short passes during the Patriots game. Stefanski, on the other hand, seems to have a totally different opinion and seems to fully rule out Sanders for the position. There seems to be a personal reluctance to offer Shedeur the chance to take the lead. Sanders is eager for the chance, whether it arises this week or next, since Tommy Reese is now in command. In a recent Twitch stream, Sanders talked about his dedication to practicing hard in order to be at his best during his tenure as the team's leader in Cleveland. Reese's aggressive attacking style of play and his in-depth knowledge of the game might make a potent combination for the Browns. It's unclear, though, if the Browns intend to make a more long-term change at quarterback or if this is only a one-time move. This is where I had treatment. I have to get ready, so I can't be. By openly criticizing Shedeur Sanders and implying that he wasn't involved in his plans, Kevin Stefanski committed a grave error. Sanders arrived during practice on Saturday with an injury, according to Stefanski. Additionally, he determined Sanders wasn't fit to play following a warm-up before the game. This argument, though, seems to be a rejection of the true problem. A real injury and just keeping a player off the field are two different things. Furthermore, it appears that Stefanski is more concerned with limiting Sanders than with resolving any real injury issues. His weak and unpersuasive justification merely exacerbates the problem.
Behind that, and how'd that go?
Yeah, he obviously came in Saturday with his back injury. We were hopeful that he'd be able to move around well enough to suit up on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm-up, and obviously it just didn't feel like he was.
Tommy Reese, the offensive coordinator, was observed watching Shedeur intently from the sidelines. Shedeur is obviously not only acting in a certain way, he's taking advantage of every chance to demonstrate his abilities. Even the most seasoned professionals have been amazed by his accuracy, vision, and capacity to produce plays under duress. Shedeur is proving that he's more than just another gifted player, whether it's by making a perfectly timed throw or dodging opponents with his legs. Every action he takes is a statement. Everyone in the stadium, including Tommy Reese, is paying attention. Shedeur is demonstrating why he is a quarterback who no one can afford to overlook. With every throw and choice.
Watching in his all-white, watching Shedeur Sanders, man, completely dominate. That's all he can do, though, is just take advantage of the opportunities that you are given in regards to in front of you, and then just let the chips fall where they make it.
Tommy Reese is actually competing for more than just Stefanski's position. He is attempting to prevent the Browns from collapsing on the inside. there's a larger problem when important players like Myles Garrett publicly criticize the coach. During a recent press conference, Garrett, the standout defensive end, expressed his frustration with Stefanski and the continuing quarterback controversy without holding back. He made it apparent that he is fed up with the ongoing justifications and no longer values Stefanski's viewpoint. For Garrett, winning is the most important thing. Even with his exceptional efforts, the team's attacking problems are making that aim even more elusive. Even though he's doing his best, it seems like his efforts are in vain.
I want to win. I don't care how much time is on the clock. They got their starters in. There's a chance we can win. I want to be a part of that. I don't care how dire the situation looks. I'm want to try to make something happen. So I hate coming out of those situations. I hate, that kind of inevitability and not being able to do anything about it, because I want to win. I'll do anything.
Omua commented on Myles Garrett's mounting annoyance, highlighting the team's rising strain. Stefanski is unwavering in his choice to go with Dillon Gabriel over Shedeur Sanders, despite the growing dissatisfaction. Omua underlined that it's a clear indication that something is seriously wrong when a major player like Garrett publicly demands offensive adjustments. Even though it's obvious that Gabriel isn't living up to expectations, Stefanski appears committed to sticking with his strategy and keeping him as the starting quarterback. Tommy Reese may have joined the squad in the first place for this purpose.
Person to say something, Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, your captains, to be like, listen, we need to do something. I mean, to see Myles Garrett frustrated like that, the way he was, understanding that offensively, we not getting it done, knowing the change needs to be made. But I think that's a hill that Kevin Stefanski is willing to die on.
Both Brown supporters and insiders agreed that Dillon Gabriel would be a superior backup quarterback. Therefore, Kevin Stefanski came under increasing fire for continuing to start Gabriel. Gabriel struggled under pressure as teams started to figure him out, demonstrating that he isn't the Browns' answer. It was evident that there was growing agreement. Many believed that giving Shedeur Sanders a chance to start was the only viable solution. Gabriel keeps trying to prove himself, but it's becoming increasingly clear that he's not the best fit. It's time for the Browns to make a shift and give Sanders the reins as the season keeps falling apart. Tommy Reese has taken over as the pressure has increased, setting Shedeur up for the chance to take the lead.
With over 1,000 yards and he's the laughingstock? You see, this is the part that gets me. Narrative over facts. And it's funny how if you say it enough.
Kevin Stefanski's choice to keep Dillon Gabriel as the starting quarterback, in spite of growing criticism and worries, has cast doubt on his judgment and leadership. The team's problems stem from more than just player performance, because important players like Myles Garrett have publicly expressed their dissatisfaction, and even Garrett Bush has brutally criticized Stefanski's offensive strategy. It also reflects mistakes made by coaches. Stefanski's unwillingness to accept change is demonstrated by his insistence on remaining with Gabriel despite the fact that he falters under duress, and his refusal to give Shedeur Sanders a chance has only fueled the flames. However, there is now a glimmer of optimism that this shift could be the breakthrough the Browns sorely need, with Tommy Reese filling in and prepping Sanders for the starting position. Reese's cool-headed strategy, which emphasizes Sanders' abilities and potential, might be just what the squad needs to turn things around. Sanders is an exciting potential for the Browns' offense because of his dynamic playmaking abilities, which he developed during his collegiate years. And under Reese's direction, he might at last be able to realize his full potential. The persistent issues in the locker room could also be the cause of this change in quarterback leadership. Garrett and other players have expressed their annoyance. Additionally, Stefanski might have felt compelled to make this adjustment to boost confidence and morale as the team's offensive problems became harder to overlook. This may be a game changer for the Browns in terms of coaching approach and team performance, if Reese can bring out the best in Sanders. In the end, this action might be the catalyst required for Shedeur Sanders to take command and guide the Browns to victory. What are your thoughts on Kevin Stefanski's choice to stick with Dillon Gabriel despite the team's mounting resentment and worries? Do you think Tommy Rees filling in to get Shedeur Sanders ready for the starting quarterback position may be the game changer the Browns need? What are your thoughts on the prospect of Sanders being allowed to lead the offense at last? Do you believe he can help the Browns turn things around? Do you believe Stefanski still has what it takes to guide the squad to victory, or is this a necessary change? We would be interested in knowing what you think about this situation and how you envision it developing over the next few weeks.